The Shadows of Eldenwood. Anna tightened her scarf and glanced at the towering trees of Eldenwood. The forest loomed ahead, dark and endless, whispering secrets through the wind. Her brother Jonah had gone missing 3 days ago, and everyone in the village had warned her not to follow. "It's cursed," they said. "Nobody who enters ever comes back." But Anna couldn't stay behind. Jonah was all she had left. The moment she stepped into the forest, the world grew quiet. No birds sang, no leaves rustled, just her own breathing and the crunch of frost beneath her boots. She gripped her lantern tighter, its golden light barely piercing the gloom. "Jonah," she called out. Her voice echoed, sounding small and lost. There was no answer. Hours passed, or perhaps it was minutes. Time felt strange here. The deeper she went, the more the trees seemed to close in, their gnarled branches clawing at the sky. Anna paused, wiping sweat from her brow despite the chill. "Jonah," she whispered again, her voice cracking. "Anna." Her heart stopped. It was faint, but it was his voice. "Jonah," she screamed, spinning in circles. "Where are you?" "Help me." The voice came again, weaker this time. She ran toward the sound, stumbling over roots and rocks. Her lantern flickered, threatening to go out. "Jonah," she cried, her throat raw. Finally, she reached a clearing. In the center, a figure knelt on the ground, shrouded in shadow. It was Jonah. His clothes were torn, his face pale, and his eyes were wide with fear. "Anna, you shouldn't have come," he said, his voice shaking. "I couldn't leave you," she replied, rushing to him. She placed a hand on his shoulder. It was cold, too cold. "We have to go now," she said, pulling him up. "Can you walk?" Before he could answer, a low growl rumbled through the air. Anna froze. "What was that?" she whispered. Jonah's face twisted in panic. "It's here." "What's here?" "The thing that hunts this forest," he said, gripping her arm. "It won't let us leave." The growl came again, louder this time, and from the shadows stepped a massive creature. Its eyes glowed like embers, and its body was twisted, unnatural. Anna gasped, stepping back. "What is that?" Jonah shook his head. "I don't know, but it's been chasing me since I got lost." The creature lunged. Anna screamed, pulling Jonah behind her. "Run!" she yelled, but he hesitated, his legs trembling. She grabbed his hand and dragged him into the trees. The creature's heavy footsteps pounded behind them. The forest seemed to shift, the paths twisting and turning, making it impossible to tell where they were going. "We're not going to make it," Jonah panted. "Yes, we will," Anna said, though she wasn't sure she believed it. Ahead, she spotted a small cave, hidden beneath an overhanging rock. "In there!" she shouted, pulling him inside just as the creature swiped at them. Its claws scraped against the rock, and it let out a deafening roar. Inside the cave, the siblings huddled together, their breaths ragged. "Why did you come for me?" Jonah asked after a moment. Anna looked at him, tears streaming down her face. "Because you're my brother. I couldn't let you face this alone." Jonah's expression softened, and for the first time in days, he smiled faintly. "Thank you." The creature roared outside, but it didn't enter the cave. Hours passed, and eventually the forest grew silent again. When the sun rose, the siblings emerged cautiously. The forest seemed less menacing in the light, but the shadows still lingered. Hand in hand, they made their way back to the village, vowing never to speak of what they had seen. Eldenwood kept its secrets, and they were grateful to have escaped with their lives. But Anna knew she would never forget the creature's glowing eyes, or the sound of its growl echoing in the dark. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share, to empower us to do more videos for you, and also to be part of the family. Thank you for watching DARNKLOE TV. Happy New Year!